Meet. One of those guys is Jankowiak, delivering literally on the track and off. Our Kate Osborne has more.
So, Jankowiak, a guy who tries to be sometimes still a pizza delivery guy.
Yep.
Racing in the ARCA Series with the potential of more.
Yeah, all of it's a dream, and it took everything I had to kind of get that first step. And I think, I just think a lot of people saw kind of the initiative and the desire that was there, and it just keeps working out. I don't know how else to describe it. Obviously, I got an ARCA when I think I bought that car when I was probably 31, 32, so obviously that's a little bit of a later start for someone to make the jump, but it's something that I always dreamed of doing, and I probably spent my 20s wondering if I was ever going to have an opportunity, and to have it all start happening so quick, and everything we do, we're going to the racetrack better each time.
Let's take it back here. What's the story? What's that backstory? And bring us up to speed to where we are here in ARCA.
I come from a long family of racing, obviously. My uncle was
You're one of those guys.
Yeah. So my uncle was a racer, and my dad, when he was like a teenager, is actually his crew member, and that's how I met my mom. So actually, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for racing. So I always figured I owe myself to racing a little bit here,
totally.
More than most. But it's just always been my passion. There was never any doubt. And as soon as I got my opportunity to get going with it, I just took it and ran. Just been learning and growing as we went. My whole career, I've always been very into fabricating the cars and building parts and kind of doing things more hands-on. And I think that taught me a lot about how to, compete in ARCA on a lower budget, because, there's a lot of things that, we have the capabilities of doing in shop that most teams probably have to spend a lot of money on, and so we're able to save a lot of money there, and that's how we've been able to translate all this into, not successful, but a functioning.
You are functioning and you're successful.
Let's win a race.
Yeah.
We're running pretty well.
Couple top tens.
Yeah, I think we're overachieving a little bit, and obviously we're doing it on not quite the same budget. Yeah, I never thought it would work out this way. And
you delivering pizza still?
Oh yeah. Doing like 3 days a week when I'm home. Keeps me balanced.
Yeah, you gotta have a little grounding.
No, yeah, you need it. I'm really lucky in that aspect, because it is a job, and that's why I still do it, because I can come and go.
Yeah.
It's not a heavy commitment. I'm really lucky in that aspect.
I think overall, there's racing in your blood. Who would you say that you race for when you're out there racing?
My dad. I think about my dad a lot. My dad passed away at 29 when he was racing. He's passed away in a racing accident at Stafford. I know a lot of what pushes me is I think my dad could have been a NASCAR driver. He was good. And, my Uncle Tommy was a great race car driver too, and he passed away young. And I think growing up, just the mindset that I had in the back of my mind was that I was going to finish the story out. It's been really cool. I'm excited to see where it goes. We're just getting started with this.
Passion for racing, there's no question. I mean, what a great interview by Kate too, just to hear his passion for the sport.
Well, and I think he said it best. He's definitely overachieving, and you just love a story like that. And that's one thing great about racing. It lets people chase their dream. And I'm sure his dad and his uncle both, they're looking down and they are very, very proud of what Andy's able to do and is accomplishing.
Well said. Did you have any part-time jobs when you first started racing? You hear he's like delivering pizza.
I did. I worked at a car dealership. I'm not sure what I really was supposed to be doing, but
like you were a car salesman, Bobby Labonte did.
No haggle, Bobby.
Working on cars. But obviously, in this whole story, I watched it a few times today and read up a little bit more about him. And obviously, like you said, he's overachieving, but he's going out there and he's deposited all of his, his worth in it. I mean, he bought a car from Ken Schrader. They're racing, and he's not 16, 17 years old. I mean, he's a little bit older to be doing this, but he's enjoying it.
Yeah.
And it's in your blood, it's in your family, and when you do that, when that happens, I know for a fact that you want to go out there and still try to go out there and compete and go as fast as you can. And he's able to do that, and he's getting more and more competitive as it goes.
Yeah, the ARCA drivers out there at IRP are wanting to do that. Coming up after tonight's show, we'll be